Hey guys, we have some even more crazy drama going on with this whole Faze Clan situation. I think a lot of you guys have been checking out the channel and looking at the videos, so thank you guys all so much. And of course, there's gonna be so much. I have seen so much drama. I think tomorrow's gonna be filled with it. If you guys are new, drop a like, put on the notifications. I'll get you guys some videos out here. We do a lot of drama so far on this channel. So yeah. And if you guys have also missed it too, I'll try to give you guys a really quick recap. But right now, Faze Banks up on Twitter like an hour or two went and addressed everything. He has this huge, massive post kind of calling out. We had like PlaqueBoyMax giving some leaks. We'll probably cover some of that. Apparently, like there was a bunch of money that they were trying to take. Like some Anna Ross was trying to go and say there was like a 20% as well. Like so crazy. That's no wonder why all these Faze guys are leaving. Some of the rumors are that they had equity investors and Faze Banks sold his equity. Like there's a lot of like these things we'll try to figure out and like so talk about throughout this channel. So like I said, go drop a sub if you guys want, or leave a like or your thoughts down below. But with all this drama like Faze Adapt, Silky, Ron, all the current day Faze members who apparently don't even have equity in the company just left. Like they all announced that they're leaving, they're departing. And it's seemingly, like I said, people were rumoring that they maybe had a 20% kick, that they were potentially wanting to go and take this corporate, like if they just want to be part of the Faze Clan or whatever, they want to maybe take 20% of all their revenue. So think about all of the subs they're getting, their Twitch stuffs, whatever. And Max is leaving, giving a lot more details, and we'll cover it more because I think he already left. So he's over. He was done with it forever ago before everyone else. So there's been a lot of leaks everywhere. But like I said, this is Faze Banks, and he wanted to go and address this all. And preemptively, they were saying these guys had free housing, free filmers and staff, all on the Faze channels, and 0% of income shared. Their money on the platforms all skyrocketed after meeting me. But I'm the bad guy. None of this makes sense. And like I said, I'm going to get into all the details tomorrow. So this is the full video right here, okay? The full video of Faze Banks. Let's go live react to it. I will yap a little bit over it, but I'll try not to because I think if you guys have been following the situation, you guys know the context. But there's going to definitely be a lot more information these upcoming few days. So let's go let it rock. Let me know how it goes.
From Banks, formerly known as Faze Banks.
And Faze Banks did leave like 4 months ago as well. Technically. So he's not technically Faze Banks, like I said.
What a fucking terrible day. What a terrible year. I left Faze 5 months ago.
And it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
And this wasn't for a narrative. This wasn't for the camera. This wasn't for Twitter. This was very, very real. It was off the heels of some Twitter drama, and the boys were, you know, getting blown up in their comms and in their chats. And as we all know, in this world, wacky, strange world of streaming, that's really all that matters. These streamers, all of them, every last one of them, are forced to appeal to their comms and their chats and narratives on Twitter.
Not me. I'm just chilling. My Twitch chat's nice. We're watching Christmas movies. Like, we're chill. Chill. Go follow me on Twitch. We're cool. But I do think there's like a truth for this where they kind of like want to make sure their community's happy, Clout. But I think that's most streamers and YouTubers. There is a little bit more of a parasocial because they're all Twitch streamers, but still, I don't think it's that bad.
If they don't, they lose viewers. If they don't, they take a hit financially to their career.
They're all kind of rich, though.
It has a huge effect on who their friends are, who they're in relationships with, all of it, everything.
There's a truth. I get less women now that I fell off on Twitch. Thanks for watching on YouTube.
The way they treat each other online is completely 100%
Then VTubers aim on DMs that much, you know? That's a lie, though. That's a lie, but still.
Real time from chats and comms. So again, as somebody, an old man, 34 years old.
He's 34 now, damn.
Forget it. Who no longer makes content, who doesn't have a stream, who doesn't have his own platform. It's impossible for me to create a narrative or control my narrative or really respond. Not that I really give a fuck to anyways, but yeah, all this drama is created, and we get on a call 5 months ago and the guys are like, listen, we're over the drama. We think it's best if you just like publicly step down from Faze just to cool down the drama online. I reacted very emotionally to this. I was obviously took it very personally and was offended because, again, I used my entire network.
This guy has done a lot of sketchy stuff. No offense to Faze Banks. He's done like crypto scams, like charity scams, the NFTs. If you guys don't like NFTs, crypto stuff, like he's just been around and done a lot of scummy things. So people are like, even like the whole Faze going to like public, working with companies to get equity funding, like it kind of caused the original fall of that Faze Clan because of him.
Dollar that I've ever made, everything that I've ever had, this brand that I built, I used all of it as leverage to start these guys as a content group and to kick this shit off with the sole goal and intent to bring Faze back to the top, which we did. We did that all collectively. Over the last 2 years, Faze has won Org of the Year twice. And
Faze is kind of popping.
yeah, I was the first guy.
Faze is popping, but how much of this is really Banks versus the other people making their content? You know, like the Lacey's and like Ron, and then being funny, viral, like doing the collabs. Like, I think he's almost putting too much like attention on his own, like his ego. I could be wrong though, but like it seems like he has an ego going on.
In the room.
Like, he definitely helped and definitely did stuff, and like the Faze brand does have recognition. I don't want to take that away, but like almost all the people leaving today can prove him wrong from this alone.
Guys would have never lived in a house together if it wasn't for me. These guys are all at minimum 10 times the size in terms of audience and platform now as before they joined Faze. These guys have all made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the last 2 years, and none of them could ever dispute the fact. Max just said it himself on his stream. Joining Faze was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I've heard that from Lacey. I've heard it from Silky. I've heard it from Jason. I've heard it from Ron. I've heard it from Adapt. I've heard it from every single person that's ever joined Faze, specifically these guys. And I'm here to tell you, as former Faze Banks, this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life.
It sounds like he's just salty over it all.
I gave up my entire adult life to this. I have
But he's famous and rich. I'm kind of like a little skeptical on this all. Like, you're rich.
Myself in millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt. I have never.
You'd ever had to, and also he's like done a lot of scams and like crypto scams. Like, I remember they had like that CS:GO gambling like company. Not to like call out Faze Banks. I actually kind of like a lot of the Faze guys' content. But like they were scamming people, like without a doubt. Like there's like videos and proof of all this stuff. Like it just never got that much heat compared to like, you know, like Syndicate and all those other people during the big like CS:GO gambling issues.
Never made not one singular dollar outside of my salary via Faze. Not selling it, not buying it, raising money. I've just put myself further and further in debt. Yeah, I think Faze to acquire
Phantom Lord back in the day
for these guys' careers over the last 2 years, I think ballpark $40 million bucks.
That's a lot of money.
And I think probably collectively these guys have had to have probably made like 20 million in the last 2 years collectively, I would guess. And not $1 of that 20 million has ever gone back to Faze. Never mind me. Even if it did ever go back to Faze, that shit, it's not mine.
He was, I think, a 26% equity owner for Faze. That could be wrong. I've just been seeing that number circulating. So if no matter what, the brand recognition can grow. And also if he's owner of the brand, can he like literally be making videos himself? Like if he's like, can he be like literally on the Faze Clan channel? Can he be like doing collabs? Can he be streaming himself, like making more YouTube videos? This guy has like millions of subs on YouTube as well. Tweets. I mean, he's also technically crypto rich from all these. Like, he was even doing like the MLG crypto stuff. Like this dude is kind of like, I mean, it's all about money, but this is like real people. And if the company, there's a lot of like information we're kind of waiting for, but if the company was trying to take 20% from it all, I wouldn't want to deal with that at all.
And I just fucking can't believe it. I can't believe I'm in this position now where people are calling for my head. People are wishing for my death. People are telling me I ruined Faze. I ruined Faze, guys.
I don't want to disagree. No one should ever be mean to this guy, obviously. But like, this dude has tarnished this brand hardcore. Like, let's just be real. Now, I think that I liked Faze Banks back in the day, with like Jake Paul drama, whatever. Like, I don't want to be too much of a Faze Banks hater, unless more information comes out. But like, you have all these other guys leaving the same day. There's probably a reason. Like, there's like something like sketchy with this guy. This guy's been oozing a little bit. Like this guy literally said he stepped away 5 months ago. So why is he still like being personally attacked if he already stepped away? Like, it doesn't seem like he's like really adding up here.
I ruined it.
I wish I had the full picture because I may retract some of this, but like I feel like this isn't right.
I had not one say in anything that's gone on in the last 5 months.
Yeah.
And I set all this shit in motion in the first place. I ruined it. I ruined it. There's 5-6 individuals who are multimillionaires and have beautiful careers ahead, and God bless you.
Get me on Faze, make me a millionaire, I'll go buy my mama house.
And I wish you guys the best, and I ruined it. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, if we went in a time machine 2 years back and I decided to never try to fix this Faze shit, I'd be much better off. I'd have more money, and these kids would just be doing what they were doing before. It's hard for me to sit here and take that. It really is. And I plan on going live tomorrow.
I'm curious on this.
At some point in the future, and really kind of just laying it all out. A to Z.
I'm kind of like a little against him at the start, but I truly want to know like more details. I'm a little invested in this.
Start to finish, the entire 15-year history of this, specifically the last 2 years, specifically the behind the scenes shit and the
like, I don't want to condemn him yet, but I'm a little like,
because I just
apprehensive.
watched some clips from this PlaqueBoyMax stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet. And it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick.
Some things I have seen, like the Faze Lacey guy, I assume it's a bit or whatever. They do kind of seem like they have some crazy egos, but I think it's like a bit. I'm not sure. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know the guys personally.
To my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are.
I don't think Lacey is a bit. I'm actually genuinely curious. I'm not sure. I've never watched Lacey ever. Like ever. I don't really like his vibe. I think Jason's okay. I like Ron. I think the Ron guy is funny. Like, yeah. So you're insane. I don't know what you expect when you give them a platform. Like he even said he's boosted them 10x. Of course, it's gonna go their head. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of a weird vibe. It's like I'm not really sure what his point is because he's trying to be like, I put these guys on and they maybe seem ungrateful. But I don't like if the rumor is true that they're supposed to give them 20% of all their income. I would probably leave too. Like just being honest. Like if I'm not getting that many benefits, like it's more of a business deal at the end of the day. So I just don't know the specifics. I think this is one of those things where you true like I'm judging him on his reaction right now because he seems very like me. And instead of like I don't know, like it seems like he's almost saying this all personally. He's not even the Faze Clan member anymore, or like a part of the CEO. So it's like where do you talk about this?
The best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that said they fucking hated your guts after you left, and. You know, you're the program and you have an ego the size, you think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also like Max, multiple conversations about how.
I agree. I'm trying to figure out if the 20% is real. I do agree that an organization, if they're spending all the money, I think that's bad for Faze Banks. And like the org, like if you spend $1 million in paying for houses and stuff, and you're not getting anything back, there is kind of no real reason for him to do it. So I actually respect him. I get that. Like why spend money if you're not going to get it? But at the same time, I'm curious for how they got the numbers, because like what I would be doing if I was Faze Banks, I'd be like, hey, I would want to go and do more specific Faze Clan sponsors. Like they have this big YouTube account, Twitter account, like maybe like sell merch, like do merch drops, like how like 100 Thieves does. Do that. Maybe like, hey, if we're gonna pay for this house, we need all 5 of you, 6 of you, go and do a stream. I want you guys all to promote out this merch drop. I know you're not getting a cut out of this, but it pays for the house. Like let's have a win-win. Like there's ways to make this work out well, and it seems like they just never tried to.
Ron's content's cringe, and you guys didn't fuck with the dap. None of you guys fucked with Lacey or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brand with them. But Faze was gonna fund a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason. So fuck it, we'll take what we can get. And then it all worked, and we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then, and I was told then I was ruining Faze. And now 2 years later, it wound up being the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I would hope.
I can get the vibe. Like I was kind of critiquing him at the start, and I still kind of am. Like I get it. Like you try all these things, and people are saying like you're stupid, you don't see the vision, whatever. Like I get it, but it still seems kind of entitled.
I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated while a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom, when all I've ever fucking wanted to do is help Faze be successful. That's all I've ever wanted to do. That's the only intent. Where's the money? I'm this fucking guy who's trying to take everything from everybody. Where is it? Then why the fuck am I millions of dollars in debt?
Is he millions of dollars in debt? Or is he just millions of dollars in debt from the Faze Clan project? And if so, that seems like he just invested poorly and he didn't like actually have a business plan. Like, yeah, if you're just blowing money everywhere. So like these streamers don't need this besides the house. And that's why they're all left. So like, and this is like a weird vibe because if they all left, then it doesn't matter. Like, isn't that a win for him then? He doesn't have these overhead bills and stuff. Like that seems like it should be a win for him. He can move on.
Where is it? It's in PlaqueBoyMax's bank account. It's in fucking Silky's bank account. It's in Jason, Ronaldo, Lacey's bank account.
But like they've been streaming, they've been working though. Like, so it's kind of a weird vibe because yeah, he probably helped them, but like they've been streaming, they're making YouTube videos.
I wish this never happened. I wish that I never did any of this.
But like it happened though.
I'll still tell you this was the best decision they ever made in their life. I'm emotional and I'm passionate. I'm never going to apologize for that.
You have your feelings.
Anything that I do, anything that I speak on, anything that I work on, any talent that I fuck with, anything that I touch, I will always be 100% 2 feet in. That's just who I am.
I respect it. Same.
And everything that I'm telling you guys right now is fucking straight facts.
This was not straight facts at all. This guy was just like saying his emotions, bro. Like there was maybe a few facts there, maybe. What do you mean facts? I'm dogging on him a decent bit, but I feel like this is just a weird video. Like, what's the point?
Dead wrong, bro. This is unfair.
I think he's more so like addressing the haters rather than the people. You have to address the people you're working with rather than these people, you know?
Fair to drag me like this. It's unfair.
Maybe he's talking about them on stream, maybe.
Fucking horrible guy. Again, the fact of the matter is, every single one of these guys has a bigger platform and an audience because they joined Faze and met me.
True.
And has millions and millions of extra dollars.
True, I give him credit for that, yeah.
Met me.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Whereas I, on the other hand, have lost years of my life.
You chose to do it.
To this shit. And am significantly worse off financially.
He could have been returned at any point.
Significantly. This has destroyed me. My whole life has been completely destroyed in the last 4 or 5 months, but nobody gives a fuck.
I can't actually vouch if he's somehow got bought out or if he somehow... I can understand. I think he's making weird points because he's like attacking people kind of, you know? Like he's attacking these Faze guys. He's attacking these people. But like we sympathize for him, you know? Like I feel bad for you if you lost this money, but like these are like your own actions. You didn't like I mentioned before, didn't utilize like the Faze brand, the channel, all that stuff like all together. Like you didn't do it. So like what do you like? What do you want people to say to you actually?
Because I don't have a Twitch chat, and I refuse to be one of the people to just
like you just need to do sponsors and like do merch drops and like all these ideas. I do feel bad though. Like if you didn't invest all this money and time and they all left the project as soon as they could, like I get that. There is so much, like I want to know what the 20% is real and how much equity this guy has. And if he still has the equity.
Do what you guys are telling.
And if the people that all these talents, if they had equity or not.
Telling me to do. I don't know. Guys, this streaming shit is so fucking fried. It really is.
I'm a streamer.
The narratives, the clips, the fucking the appeal to comms and chat and like the willingness to just fucking, you know, it's funny. Everybody.
Streaming has been fried though,
guys, and people who have these massive audience.
Once people kind of realized you can make a lot of money from streaming, that's when it got good. Same with Faze Clan. That was the issue. Once Faze Clan realized they can make a bunch of money, they probably did it for 2 or 3 years. They farmed it, like, you know, Faze House, Old House, like Faze Rain, making double videos, Apex, all of them. Once you realize you can make money, it does get cooked, but you also have that golden period for a few years. And streaming's been cooked for a while, I'll be honest.
And have influence over millions of people.
Like he's saying the right things, but I don't think he's saying it right.
People, but it's not true. It's the exact opposite. The traditional influencer is dead. These kids are the most heavily influenced people on the planet. They are puppets attached to millions of strings. And if their comms and their fucking chats say that the sky is red, and they disagree, and they say, no, chat, I think it's blue. I think it's blue. Once that fucking viewer number starts to fall off, once they start to see L's in their chat, once they start to see hate threads in their fucking comms, they switch up real quick and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about objective truth. It's the sky is red. I've been trying to talk to these guys for 4 or 5 months and they don't give a fuck. All they care about is their stream, which is completely fine. I don't need them to give a fuck. I don't need anybody to pretend to care. I'm done pretending to care, but if I had 100,000 viewers, if my name was QTCinderella, they'd fucking be on my dick.
He's still kind of famous though.
They'd be welcoming me with open arms. I would have had a big fucking red comfy chair at the Streamer Awards to fucking, hey, come fuck with us, bro.
I'm so confused in his point because, like I said, if he's calling out, like he's like trying to like do like 17 things at once, and I don't even. He's kind of like ram a little bit. Like I'm getting the big picture of it all, but I'm not really sure what he's like doing.
Do a stream tomorrow. Like that's just what it is, and you guys know that's what it is. And anybody arguing against that is just fucking completely lost. These relationships are fucking fraudulent. He's like trying to go say like these people don't like each other and they only want to make money, but that is a lot of streamers and is technically their job. So like was he also not just trying to make money on them in the first place? So is he not just like being like a big hypocrite? Like he's trying to, if they're trying to get 20% off this, that should have been discussed forever ago, or they should have given him equity in exchange. Like there's a lot of, this is like, just seems like someone who cannot run business, and there's been time and time again, crypto scams, gambling sponsors, like the company went bankrupt. Like it seems like this dude has messed up so many times and he feels like he's still entitled after just having like a Twitter account and like a brand that people used to watch back in the day. And I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't want to see more information because there's like 5 big major business things we do not know. So he might be right. And I'm not saying he's not wrong. Like if he helped build this stuff, he had old school clout, like he built the websites, he's famous on YouTube, like people recognize the brand, his name and stuff.
Like, yeah, he probably helped these people get more famous, but that doesn't necessarily mean they owe you the world. They should always respect him and kind of help him out. And I was saying maybe do some of those business ventures together. But no, this dude's like, he seems entitled.
Fucking fried, bro. It's fucking fried. And I'm happier than ever to be going my separate way. And I'm glad that what happened 5 months ago. I'm happy to be off of it. There is no future for me in Faze. There is none.
Yeah,
that was my last try. That was it. There's nothing. I have nothing left to give this. I gave it my entire adult life, and I tried my hardest.
I respect him moving on.
For anybody who's a fan of me,
he did a lot. He did do a lot.
Faze, I am sorry. I
respect it.
Failed you. And the one thing I'm perfectly okay with taking accountability for is being the root cause of all of this, because at the end of the day, I am. This is, in a fucking twisted way, all my fault.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I put these guys in a room. At the end of the day, I went and raised money.
But is it really that bad? Is it really a fault, though? They're saying that this is the best thing in their life. Like, the only thing that I think he feels bad on is he just didn't make enough money on it, which, I mean, I'd be mad, too, if I was him. But, like, as a neutral third party, I'm like, whatever. Like, I get what he's saying. He just wanted more respect, wanted more, like, attention, wanted to make his money back. He invests a bunch of money. He's like, these people are leaving him. Like, that's valid. He feels this way. But I just think, like, most general people are like, well, then you had all these safeguards you could have did against him, you know?
I convinced, these business people that this vision and these guys were a good bet to take. I thought in good faith that, if we gave people careers, if we fucking gave everybody the best resources and this shit worked, then everything else will figure itself out. And
see, that's just stupid. Like, he's literally stupid. It doesn't just figure it out. You have to have the plan. Like, yeah, you could. He's basically saying, like, I regret what I did, which I get. Like, I get it. Like, if people are hating on him or like blaming him or they all leave at the end of the day as soon as they can, I would be upset too.
So fucking naive and retarded to have.
This is almost done.
Made sure everything was fucking better articulated and solidified and just like,
yes, you have to contracts.
I don't know, man. I failed miserably.
Yes.
It's not the first L that I'm taking in my life. It's not the first time I've failed, but yeah, I wish that, in a weird way, I do wish that I fucking was closer to the fold the last 4 or 5 months. I don't think that this all would have happened this way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna be live on Twitch because I have a lot to say about.
This stream's gonna get a lot of views.
A lot of specific examples of things that
I would want to hear the specific examples
in the background, and I'm gonna be coming correct with receipts, and I'm gonna be completely open book.
He should probably wait a few days before he does this.
Where I went wrong, where I feel other people went wrong. Yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot to say in this. Let me try to give like my thoughts really quick on this all. It kind of seems like in this video that Faze Banks invested a bunch of money and had like this old prior clout from Faze Clan, his own brand, his YouTubes, whatever. And he did build it. I'll give him credit for that. And if he spent a lot of money, that's also like good. Like good that he did that. But it kind of seems like he expected them to either give up money, like that rumored 20% cut, and no one wants to do that because they're making millions of dollars. You make $5 million, you're giving these people $1 million. It's like that's a hard number to go and say. And then as well, they probably don't have as much, like if they don't have equity, they probably don't want to work hardcore 100% building Faze back up. If they don't, like there's a lot of specifics we don't know. And then it kind of seems like he seems entitled to like, this is the vision. Why aren't you following us? I gave you this. I made you famous, whatever. And that's not a best vibe. Like it almost kind of seems like they're like controlling you or trying to be like, you are my puppet. If you didn't do my puppet life, you're not good. So I can kind of see like him being hurt personally, like as a person, like he didn't have good plans and overly invested money, wasn't the best oversight, foresight, whatever. So that's kind of on him, like how they ran the business. He even admitted wasn't right. How he overly invested. He's mad about it. This just kind of seems like he's upset about like people judging him and trying to hold him accountable and like being like, hey, you did these crypto scams and CSGO gambling scams and it made everyone look bad. Like it ruined the public trust of Faze. Like he's not taking accountability that he did these horrible things out there, or like, he like never like he was selling all these equity people, like that his always like these business and schemes and MLG schemes and everything, like charity scams, everything. So I just feel like this dude is almost looking bad because now that everyone left him, he's like expecting them to have never left them, or he never gave them a reason to. And this is all stuff they should have talked about. And he also left Faze like 5 months ago. Like he got kicked. Everyone's like, this guy's horrible at this point, leave. Like you're tarnishing what we're building, as he tried to build it. So I think he himself is valid on why he's mad. But as a third party, I don't, it's like a personal beef. This is like a personal comment. He doesn't deserve hate comments or whatever, but like this seems like he's just not taking real accountability. But maybe there's more. Maybe there's more. That's my thoughts on this. Give me your thoughts, I guess. Like, let me know. This has been a crazy, very crazy. There's more and more stuff coming out soon. I'm going to want to keep watching it. Like, there is a lot.